How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is the first episode of Adventure for Atari 2600. I'm playing an Atari 2600 game. What am I, stupid? Why would I even bother to play something this primitive? Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. What do you see? A square? A key? A gate? Use your imagination. This is what Atari's all about. I I don't know, I wanted to play something old, and I figured that I actually recorded this right after I beat Half-Life 2. And I was gonna record this. Oh, I beat a dragon. That was a dragon, by the way. Might have looked like a seahorse, but that was a dragon. Just, just fucking trust me, that was a dragon, okay? You don't fucking need to. You lack of imagination, bastard. You don't fucking need to know everything. This was a dragon. Not seahorse, unless it was a very big, maybe evil seahorse. I don't know. The plot of this game is that you're a knight, or as I like to say, you're actually Chris. So I remember making fun of this game when I was playing Thomas Was Alone. That was a game where you played as a bunch of shapes, and you solve platforming puzzles. Because every shape, every shape, they were all squares, but not squares, they were all fucking rectangles. And yeah, your fucking point is to bring this chalice, I think it's a chalice, or a fucking cup, back to your castle. And there's 3 games, and I just beat game 1. And now we're gonna go and do game 2. And as you can see, a bat fucking stole my sword, because the bat's a little bitch, and it's stealing my shit. You can grab the bat, though. You can grab everything in this fucking game. You can grab yourself by the balls when playing this game. And what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Thomas Was Alone. And in that game, there's a character named Chris, and he's an orange square. And I made fun of him for being famous for starring in that Atari 2600 game Adventure. Yeah, that's the name. Adventure. How fucking simple. I like the titles, you know. What if they would make a... Who owns the rights to this game? Atari still owns the rights to this game? What if Atari... I don't know what the fuck they're up to. I think they're making hotels now for some fucking reason. I don't know, maybe it's just more profitable. And Atari... Oh, by the way, I resetted the game by accident because I pressed the wrong fucking button. I played it on an emulator. I didn't play it on an Atari 2600, by the way. I played it on an emulator called like Bliss Hawk, I think. It was an emulator supposedly for various old school consoles like NES, SNES, Atari, some other bullshit. And yeah, so this is the first Let's Play of a game. Not only I played on PC, but also on an emulator. I was thinking that shit, if I'm gonna be able to record emulators, which I am, it's not like a big deal or anything fucking difficult, then this is gonna be... Oh, Dragon ate me, by the way. I like how they have a hole in the stomach, so you can just put the square there and it's like, oh, he ate you? Because at first when you see a dragon, he's like a fucking donut for a body, you're like, what the fuck is he... What's wrong with this dragon? Yeah, and Thomas Was Alone. That was a fun game. Beat it a while ago. I think I beat it this summer. I don't remember, to be honest. And yeah. By the way, this is an April Fool's video. I recorded it on... What the fuck's today? 20th March. 20th of March. So it's 2 weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago. I don't know, fucking 5 days ago. 1 week and 5 days ago I recorded this shit. I just recorded the Resident Evil 3 demo, so that's all I think. Because I'm recording videos in advance. Like my Yakuza Kiwami Let's Play. Actually, by the time you see this, I think it should be over. But I still have a bunch of episodes, and the last time I played this game was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I brought the sword. The sword is kind of important, because, you know, you can beat fucking dragons with it. But the thing is, you can only carry one thing at a time. You can reset anytime you want. There's like a hard reset that resets the whole game, and there's a reset where it just brings you back to the castle, which is pretty useful. And yeah, you can only carry one thing at a time. And if you saw me carrying some weird shit like a purple like bracket, that's a fucking bridge, I think. I don't know what's up with the flickering lights. It's especially funny when I enter the maze over here. There's a maze. Like, what does it look like? It looks like a bunch of shapes just shifting around. This is the gate. Not a gate, a bridge? A tunnel? I don't know. Whatever the fuck this is. It's strangely big. What it allows you to do is you can place it on, for example, in the maze, and that's a magnet. It's kind of useless. Maybe in the third game it's useful. I didn't even beat the second game because this shit gets so random and I couldn't fucking find myself around this stupid maze that I just got pissed off and I was like, who the fuck cares about an Atari 2600 fucking game Let's Play? Why would I fucking do it? I don't know. Why would I do it? Because it's fucking April Fool's. And the joke was that it's first episode and it's already a finale. But I actually plan to beat this game. I even watched some playthroughs of people playing it, but those people definitely have more patience than fucking me. Because me, after beating this game like once, not even beating it, just after getting really fucking lost in this stupid maze, decided to fucking ignore it and just fucking never play this again. It's not like I don't have appreciation for old games. I mean, I've been fucking playing a lot of old games on my channel, but I don't know, Atari's a little too primitive for my likes. You know, it's like, I don't know, like even some NES games I expect some kind of level progression, some maybe fucking little bit of narrative or whatever you can put in a fucking 8-bit game. But in this game it's like, what the fuck? Like, look at this shit. I got lost in a maze and I just end up back where I came from. You can't even tell where the fuck I am. I just picked up a bat by accident. I got a key. I found the exit. I opened the White Castle. Not the restaurant. I never been to it. And now I think this is what the guy on the walkthrough did. But the thing is, the game 1 is always the same. Game 2 gets a little more random and fucking stupid. And game 3 gets ridiculous. And I fucking hate it. And that's why I didn't fucking do it. You gotta bring this to the fucking orange maze. What does it look like right now? It looks like a bunch of fucking shapes glitching around. Does it even look like a game? I even had a hard time finding like a high resolution image of the fucking cover of the game just for the fucking, you know, for the opening thing that I'm doing. Like, for some reason I don't fucking know. Would you think it would be better if I just didn't say anything at the beginning and just start talking about stuff? Like the video wouldn't start with me being, how's it hanging, fellas? It's me, you piece of shit. And it would just be me like, oh, well, I took a shit and jacked off yesterday. That was very cool. Quarantine's at full fucking swing. I've been only fucking out like once this entire week just to buy some fucking donuts. I really like donuts. You like the music in this game? I really fucking dig this tune. Adventure, Atari 2600. Atari 2600. After Atari 2600 was Atari 4800, and it had two fucking cool games. I mean, the whole system had two cool games. Now it had a bunch of cool games actually that I never played. Oh, by the way, remember the story of how E.T. the extraterrestrial came out on this game and it supposedly crashed the whole video game market? I think it was just, they just blamed one game for it, but the fact, what actually fucking crashed the game market in my opinion was the oversaturation of everybody being fucking able to make a video game back then. You don't have to be a fucking video game developer to do it, you just had to fucking know how to program a bunch of stupid ass fucking shapes. Space Invaders Pitfall, that's an Atari game made by Activision, because Activision's been making games ever since fucking 1982. Adventure came out in 1980. Shit, that's 40 years ago. That's an old fucking game I'm playing right now. Holy shit, I'm actually not playing this right now. I'm watching a video of me playing this yesterday. So, video from the past, commentary from the slightly less old past, but still past. Asteroids. I'm looking up a bunch of Atari games because I'm not a big Atari fan, so I want to just fucking see. Atari 4800 had, I think it was 4800, unless it was 70. 7200. Shit, that was a 7200 as well. I found the black key. I'm pretty good. But then I lost it somewhere. It's like you can't fucking expect what the fuck will happen in this game. It's just all random shit. And I don't even know where the fuck. Oh, I found a yellow key. I don't even know where the fuck the fucking black castle is. No, it's at the beginning to the left. Not here, you dumbass. Fucking idiot. Who the fuck plays this shit right now? Miss Pac-Man, Defender Berserk, the game that's has a story, kind of a dark story of a kid playing Berserk one day and getting a heart attack and fucking dying. When I put it like that, it doesn't sound very dark, but it was like kind of part of the creepypasta about the fucking, what was it called? Polybius. The supposedly scary, creepy, oh look, another fucking maze. I found the chalice. I was like, fuck yeah, I know where the chalice is. That's great. I just gotta bring a sword and kill the dragons. But I even killed one dragon at the beginning and he just fucking stayed alive. The original Mario Brothers, Kaboom, never played that one, but I heard it's pretty good. Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's a game where you have to use 2 controllers to play it actually. Like, not like it's a 2-player game, but you have to use 2 controllers to play it by yourself. And I think it was kind of very ambitious for what the fuck it was. See, I was keep picking up the black key and the chalice just disappeared. And it just went away. And at some point a bat fucking stole my chalice. And I was looking for the bat and he would just not appear. Dig Dug, that's a cool game. Donkey Kong Q-Bird, Atlantis, I don't know about that one. Pitfall 2? Holy shit, dude. What if the fucking Activision brought back Pitfall and they made it like a fucking Uncharted ripoff? You know what I was always disappointed with in Uncharted? That they didn't add it in Uncharted 2. I was playing Uncharted 2 back then when I figured it out. When you're playing on easy in Uncharted 2, I really like playing on easy, not because it's easier, but because you can use the cheat codes. Because normal doesn't allow you to use cheat codes. It's not exactly cheat codes, it's just like shit you can fucking purchase in like a game store with points that you get. And then you can like play as different characters. You can play as the bad guy, you can play as a random soldier, you can play as fucking Chloe before she even became a main character. You can play as whoever the fuck you want. And then and while I was doing that, I was thinking, how the fuck did they not, like, there was a skin for Drake which made him fat. It was called Donut, Nathan Drake. And I was always thinking that how the fuck they didn't add it to Uncharted, a skin which would give Nathan a hat, like a cowboy hat, and just makes him look like Indiana Jones. In the 4th game he even has like a fucking rope with him which kind of looks like a whip. So that would be fucking perfect. Pole Position, Galaxian. A lot of these fucking names of Atari games. Oh, Galaxian came out in 79. Indy 500. When the fuck did Atari 2600 came out? Late 70s, I guess. RC Battle 77. Shit, 77 was my fucking dad was born. It's fucking fucked up. Mega Mania. I thought it was Megalovania. Holy shit. Phoenix. Dragon. Shit. Video Olympics. Custer's Revenge. Oh, that's a good game. That's a funny thing about Atari having a lot of pornographic games. I guess what happened is a bunch of horny developers. I guess it's like an equivalent of today's like Japanese games where you take pictures of fucking schoolgirls and shit. What the fuck is this game where you take pictures of girls and they like piss themselves or whatever the fuck it's called? On Atari you had games where you walk around the city and you rape women, and Custer's Revenge was about raping like native women tied to a fucking cactus. Sounds fun, doesn't it? You can really see how Atari was ahead of their time. They were making video game about raping women. Cause I don't know. I guess it wasn't Atari who made those games. It was just a bunch of fucking weirdos. Centipede, Star Master, Junior Pac-Man. Wow, Junior Pac-Man. I wonder how different from the actual fucking Pac-Man it is. Probably not very much. Atari games, Atari games. List of Atari games released. Wonder what's like the last. Ah, there we go. Games published by Atari. 32 in 1. Wait, really? No, wait. They're not fucking by years. Ah, shit. 77. RC Battle is an Atari game. 77. 77. Basic Math. It's an educational game. Holy shit, even back then there were educational games. Blackjack. Can't imagine what that could possibly fucking be. Combat. Oh yeah, Combat. The tanks. That's cool. 77. 77. Diagnostic cartridge. I don't think that's a game. It came out in 19 question mark question mark. Frog Pond. Also not sure when it came out. That's weird. At least they had it down to the fucking decade. Not the decade. The century, at least. So at least we, narrowed down the possibilities. Indy 500 sounds like a fucking Indiana Jones in the future. Indiana X. Clax, that's a funny name. It's like a game that came out like 90. Motor Rodeo. Shit, they were making games since 77 until the fucking 90s. That was like over 10 years of making games. Fuck. Not that it's like super fucking impressive or anything. It's not like, like nowadays. There's not like companies who managed to last over 10 years. I'm just saying that, I don't know, it's impressive that they were making games when like Super Nintendo came out in what? Not Super Nintendo, NES. Was it like 89? I think it might have been 89. How about video games published by third parties like Activision? Activision. Blah blah blah. Air Raiders. Did you know that PS2 was actually modeled after a cancelled Atari game? What was the last Atari game anyway? There's some Atari games for purchase here. Wonder how much they cost. I just looked up Atari 2600 games. There we go, an Atari 2600 for like 40 bucks. That's not too much. There's some Atari ripoffs. 14 Atari 2600 games for fucking more than the console itself. Atari Flashback. I recently seen Atari Flashback in a grocery store nearby, and I was thinking of buying it. Then I watched some reviews of people reviewing it, and they were saying that it's kind of shit. Like it's not really like the game, like it's laggy as fuck. There you go. No, wait, that's another ripoff. Ripoff. All this shit's a ripoff. Video game system. Rambo, Atari 2600 clone. There's like fucking 5 games for 40 bucks. That's like the console itself. There's an Atari 2600, but that's like a different one, different model, I guess. Oh, there's a not working Atari 2600. That's cool. Shit. So the first Atari 2600 I seen is also not the real one. Fuck. Atari 2600. Shit, these prices are fucking stupid, man. Because it's a collectible item. Who the fuck even plays Atari games nowadays? Well, I can have a keychain. Very nice. And most of these games and the pictures, they have like the labels on the games just look fucking mold, fucking old and like they're melting. Holy shit. That's a fucking emulator site. I don't fucking want an emulator. I want the actual experience. I want to be a pro gamer. I'm gonna make video games reviews and make like a whole fucking shelf behind me filled with fucking Atari games. And I'm gonna tell you how much of a superior gamer I am to you because I happen to play Adventure one time. If I can, my recipe to be a pro gamer, you have to find a Japanese exclusive. That would be a good thing if it was Japanese exclusive game. Like only came out in Japan. Let's say it only came out on a fucking Neo Geo, back in fucking who the fuck knows even. It only came out in Japan. It didn't sold well. There's only like 40 copies known. You own one, and you claim that it's the best game of all time. Actually, fuck it. You don't even need to own it. You just have to know about it. You don't even have to play it. You just have to like watch someone else play it on YouTube, and you just have to claim that this is the best game ever. And someone says like, "What's your favorite game?" And they say something like, "My favorite game is Minecraft." And you're like, "Well, I'll have you know that there's a certain only released in Japan back in 1969 on a Neo Geo, which wasn't out yet even because they were ahead of their time." Game. That's why it didn't sold well because no one had the console. It was for game called Custer's Revenge. It was really good. You raped a Native American woman in it, and I have you know it's superior in every possible way. And you're a fake fucking gamer. How do I know you're a fake gamer? Because you're a little bitch. That's how I know it. Usually when I'm recording these fucking videos where I'm just sitting around with my ass and I'm not even playing the game, I always bring something like to eat. And I'm keep checking shit on my phone. Let's check Twitter. How much left of this video I have, because I'm still on game 2. I have 2 minutes. Fuck. 2 minutes. Twitter speedrun. Twitter speedrun. Holy shit. My friend's been doing Cuphead speedruns recently, and I don't know. I guess I don't fucking know. I haven't published videos of him yet. I got a shout out from Playjack. Thanks, Playjack. I'm gonna post a funny video. Funny stuff. Damn it. I don't have funny videos. All my fucking posts on Twitter are fucking depressing and garbage. Whatever, 1 minute left. Talking about Atari all this time. Am I ever gonna make another Atari 2600 game? Maybe for next year's fucking April Fool's joke. Happy April Fools, everyone. Hope you got fooled by my funny Let's Play. Maybe I'll put some fucking music behind this shit, because this is boring to listen to. Probably maybe less boring if I'm keep fucking talking, but for me this is fucking stupid, man. I'm gonna upload this today and I'm just gonna set it to fucking April 1st. I'm gonna prank myself because I'm gonna forget about it. Yeah, I ain't gonna forget about it. I planned it before, like I was gonna be I'm gonna do a prank. Prank everybody. This dragon keep eating me. I got pissed the fuck off. Like when you see this little square just like jiggering around, that's how you know I probably got fucking mad. Also, I think sometimes you could see the cursor on my computer. Yeah, I got fucking mad and I just decided to fucking quit this bullshit. Did I? No, wait. I started the game all over again. Why did I do that? Game 3, I didn't do it because it sucks. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.